Hi guys, welcome to Girl in the Green Wellies. Okay, so this morning I've been sent round to the allotment. When we were here the other day, we noticed this. Yeah, that's rat poop. Yeah, so our shed has been taken over by rats. We've got some rats in there. Now, we don't want to kill them, I don't want to bait them. It's not a rat's fault that it's a rat. It's part of nature. We embrace nature, you know, it's here at the allotment, there's all kinds of things here. There's foxes, we've got squirrels, and rats are just part of nature. So what we want to do is move them on. That's the plan to come this morning, to try and make the shed less appealing for the rats. So we've got some bits and bobs. I brought some bits and bobs around, which I'll show you. Got some household ammonia, which I'm just going to splash around. The rats don't like, they hate the smell of that, you know. Don't particularly like the smell of it myself, but that's the whole point. So if we can make the shed less appealing to the rats and move them on, disturb the nest if that's what's in there, seal up all the holes. I've got some glass and plastic sheets left over, so I'm going to use the glass around the base, because the wood, the bottom of the shed's all rotten, which is our fault. To be fair, it wasn't the rat's fault. It was easy for the rat to get in. So if I can put the seal the bottom of the shed off with the glass and the plastic, so the rat can't get through, disrupt the pheromone trail that rats use to get about, and hopefully, now, I was going to say make it less appealing. I can hear, as I'm standing talking to you, I can hear the rat in there doing what rats do, ratting about, doing its rat thing. So we're not going to kill it. I'm not going to bait it and put traps down. That's not the idea. That's not what we want to do. What I want to do is make the shed less appealing for the rat, get the rat, or however many's in there, get them to move on somewhere else, into the park, the other side of the fence, and hopefully make our shed better for us, not having rats, and the rat can find itself somewhere nicer to live. So that's the job for this morning. We've got a robin's nest in there. Didn't know that was there. Wondered why there was a robin pottering about the other day. So I'm going to have to do this as quick and cleanly as possible, because I don't want to disturb it. Luckily it's not sitting on eggs. There's chicks in there. I've had a look, there's chicks in there, and I can see the robin flitting about as I'm talking, with worms in its mouth. So I'm going to have to do this as quick and as possible to get in, get the rat out, get it sealed up without disturbing the robin as much as possible. There's a challenge. So I'm having to keep coming outside, partly because the robin's flitting about with worms in its mouth, trying to feed and going a little bit nuts when I'm in there. But also the stench in there is horrific. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely awful. So these rats definitely need to go. So this was a box of lawn seed that I'd bought, full box, unopened, ready to have a go at redoing the lawn. It's had a good old feast at that, as you can see. So started clearing it all out. You can see the carnage. It's pulled everything off the shelves. So there's our little robin friend wanting to get back onto his nest. So I'll back off a little bit and let him have a couple of minutes, and then I'll get back in. So while the robin's in there doing his thing for a couple of minutes, I thought I'd quickly come out and show you what we're going to be using. So we've got this Big Cheese anti-mouse scent, the pouches that you put down, all totally natural. We've got the top up spray to go with it, so we can spray, make it unappealing. And we've also got, which I've got, some just ordinary household ammonia, which I'm just going to put a little splash down, little sprinkle down. Again, it smells horrible. The rats don't particularly like that. No one particularly likes that, to be honest, but there you go. So that's what we're using to see if we can move these guys on. Okay, so I'm going to call it a day there. It's a bit of a half a job, not exactly what I wanted to get done today. I've cleaned the shed out, as you can see there. I've put the pouches down. I've put a little few drops of ammonia down, but the robin's really getting a bit anxious, obviously, with me in and out, with it sitting on a nest of chicks in there that it's trying to feed, and I don't want to be too unkind to the robin. So I've cleaned out the poop. It smells a little bit better in there now. I've put some stuff down. I'm just going to close things up, leave it for, give it maybe a week or so, and then I can get in, I can strip it all out, redo the wood, seal it all properly. Hopefully just the work that I've done with the ammonia and the bags will have sent the rats on their merry way, so fingers crossed at that. If any of you have got any better ideas, or if you can say, yeah, what I've done is absolutely spot on, let me know. Put them in the comments below. Let us know, help me out, and obviously help other people out if they've got the same kind of problem. Give us a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we'll see you again later on.